In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Silivith to turn a sandworm into Queen Bellandir.
What brings you here this time? We can lure Queen Bellandir with that device? Really? If that's true, I can catch her right now. Most members of the raid group are at the Sandworm hatchery right now. If we want to catch Queen Bellandir, we need them to return so we can attack together. My troops are currently working to reduce the number of sandworms. They won't come back until they achieve their objective. If you get out there and help them with their mission, they'll be able to come back sooner. It's up to you. Everyone is bringing their very best to this mission. Everything we learn along the way is recorded in the operation plan back at camp. Read the operation plan at the Eastern Gathering campsite. I'm sure it'll help you too.
Upon learning about the luring device, Marcia wanted to catch Queen Bellandir immediately. However, in order to do so, a full-scale offensive involving the entire Sandworm raid group is needed, and most of the troops are already active in the Sandworm hatchery. Marcia's troops need help to finish the job and return quickly. Sandworm Raid Group regularly carries out operations to reduce the sandworm population. Once these begin, all but essential members of the squad remain in the sandworm hatchery and only return when the mission is complete. The best and only way to get the squad members to come back is to help them complete their operation quickly.
I've been waiting. Thanks to you, my troops returned earlier than expected. The time has come to carry out the plan. We've set so many traps for Queen Bellandir already. She wouldn't be able to escape us once caught. But no matter how long we waited, she never showed up. But with the luring device you brought, we'll be able to attract her there as planned. Okay. I marked the location on the map. You can go there, find the chest in the center, and install the device. We'll be preparing to attack her in the meantime.
Marcia and her group had already set up a trap in the hopes of catching Queen Bellandir. Unfortunately, it had proved useless, with the Queen never showing up at it. With the new luring device, however, she could be attracted to the trap and captured as planned. The place Marcia mentioned was filled with bombs and gunpowder chests, all meant to kill Queen Bellandir. Even the fearsome beast would struggle to survive if caught there during the blast. The luring device was installed in a chest, placed in the center of the trap.
A way up to the observatory? Unless you jump down from that high hill, there isn't one. I'm just kidding, my friend.
You're back. We're all set here. Shall we begin the operation? If we press this button, Queen Bellandir will show up over there, right? There she is.
Marcia pressed the button on the remote switch, Queen Bellandir charged. Her fierce attack was cut short when she stopped in the middle of the trap and took flight. Determined to bring her down, the raid group let fly every arrow they had. The enormous sandworm was engulfed in an explosion as the gunpowder chest caught fire, but managed to escape.
After so many tries, I finally dealt her a critical blow. We may not have caught her, but we'll finish her off next time for sure. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. What do you mean? My father passed away a long time ago. My father really told you to? How is this possible? I don't want to catch Queen Bellandir just because I'm captain of the Sandworm raid group. I want to catch her because I am Marcia Richel, daughter of Glenn Richel. Every time I felt discouraged by our failure to kill the beast, I looked to my father's name carved upon the victim's stone to steel my resolve. Soon, I will be able to fulfill his wish. My father always wanted our family to live together in a safe place. I'm going to rebuild our family home, a place with so many happy memories, hopefully with my brother's help, despite our falling out. So, if you see my father again, tell him to stop worrying about me. We will kill Queen Bellandir soon. Then we won't have to carve any more names onto the victim's stone. It is a monument bearing the names of Queen Bellandir's many, many victims. My father's name is carved on it too, right down there. I hope you'll go see it.
Marcia succeeded in critically injuring Queen Bellandir, and felt confident that the next battle against her would be the last. When she learned all of this stemmed from her ghostly father's request, she was filled with bittersweet gratitude. Above all, she now hopes her father can rest in peace. A stone engraved with the names of all those killed by Queen Bellandir rests on one side of the camp. This memorial only honors the officially identified victims, so it is impossible to guess how many more fell prey to her over the years. Queen Bellandir, the invincible, the all-consuming. No one had ever even so much as scratched the fearsome beast. Enter the Order of the Swan, a small-time guild, hired by the Resistance to help gather sandworm poison sacs. While the Resistance soldiers were mopping up the sandworms, they were suddenly dragged into the sand beneath their feet. One of the swans, Rowan, fell into the vortex. All at once, Queen Bellandir reared up, writhing in pain. Rowan had morphed into a violet phoenix and burst free from Queen Bellandir's carapace, freeing everyone trapped inside. To this day, the mere sight of a human touched with malvescence is enough to violently enrage the mighty beast. Humans only defeated Queen Bellandir once in the past. Among those she devoured that day was Rowan, who possessed the power of a star fragment. Rowan transformed into an ethereal violet phoenix and burst through her tough carapace. This was the first time Queen Bellandir experienced such pain, and she fled in surprise.
Do you have business in Laslan by any chance? Then I'd like to ask you one last favor. If you are ever in Laslan, please pay a visit to my brother. His name is Mark Richhill, and you'll find him on duty at the Laslan Watcher's Post. Thank you. Give him this picture when you find him, will you? Tell him I want to rebuild on our old property after I've settled the score with Queen Bellandir, once and for all.
The picture that Marcia asked you to deliver to her brother was a sign of her deep and aching longing for her family. It showed her childhood home, where she and her siblings shared many good times with their father Glenn before he lost his leg. After slaying Queen Bellandir, it is Marcia's dream to rebuild the house there.
Terrain was a town that thrived on trade, but all that changed on the day of the funeral of the powerful wizard who devoted his life to its protection. That was the day the Solavian Order's Shadowmancers attacked, waging a great war with the town's remaining wizards. The town was destroyed, and zombies roam its ruins.
The undead often hide under those.
Is that so? No wonder I got goosebumps when I walked nearby.
The magical ritual of the Phonos Orcs, the Festival of Fire, greatly amplifies their aggression. In the past, travelers passing through here during the festival were frequently killed by the Orcs. Saddened by the deaths, Lord Hobbs built the Lastlin Watcher's post on a hill overlooking the Orc villages in order to prevent future loss of life.
In Lastlin, over here, the best sundries in all of Lastlin. Please come again if you need anything.
Do you have business with me, or... This is... the house where my family lived before Father died. It's not that I didn't know how Marcia felt, but at that time, I was so narrow-minded. You see, Marcia and I had an argument, and have been out of touch ever since. It was not long after our father's death that Queen Bellandir completely destroyed our home. I wanted to leave our hometown and asked Marcia to come with me, but she said she would stay until the end. I didn't understand what was behind my feelings until I came here alone after our fight. I wasn't mad at Marcia. I was mad at myself. Unlike Marcia, I lacked the courage to confront Queen Bellandir. I knew that a long time ago, but couldn't bring myself to reach out first. I should write a letter to her before bed. Thank you for the good news.
The Richhill siblings had been estranged since falling out over the question of whether or not to leave their hometown. Upon seeing the photo, however, Mark Richhill understood what his sister was trying to say. He immediately set out to write her a heartfelt letter in reply. It seems reconciliation for the siblings might not be far off.
You over there.
It's good to meet you, brother. We'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on.
Leaving already? Take care now. It's my pleasure serving you.
The ground is dug up.
Right. The patrol manager told me that earlier.
Never ever touch a monument stone or the abandoned armor when patrolling the ruins of terrain. The undead often hide under those.
Is that so? No wonder I got goosebumps when I walked nearby.